Welcome back, welcome back to the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. I am your humble and gracious host, Mr. Brinsky Sharp, on the ones, the twos, the threes, and fours, everybody. Appreciate everybody joining the house today, man. As always, it's going to be an epic show. We're going to give you the best that we have, and everybody just going to fall up in here like they normally do. So appreciate everybody that's here. Y'all already know. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Well, before you do anything, please do it. Man, before we go any further, I gotta introduce my guy. He the only one up here right now, but trust me, more are coming. More are coming. Even a very, very special guest, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all make sure y'all show love when he get here. But y'all already know my dog, my partner, Alabama A&M zone, former running back and graduate. Y'all already know, man. He calls it like it is, and he knows this game like nobody else that I know. And not afraid to tell you that he knows. He actually be humble about it in a lot of ways, to be honest. Because he really be exposing a lot of folks. But y'all already know, man. Y'all show your love to our brother, our friend, Coach Shawn.
Much love to the hottest show host as it is, hottest show, hottest chat, hottest people in the chat in the world, man. So good to be back with the brethren again and everybody to tap in to watch the show, man. Much love.
Oh, yeah, man. So definitely appreciate that always, man. So you already know, man, it's about to be an amazing show. But get everybody to roll up in here. Everybody roll up in here. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Yeah, PJ, I see that, man. They need to do better. They need to do a lot better because I want them to win. But Nick, what's going on with you, brother? Good to see you up in here, man. Good to see you.
Nick.
Bills, what's going on with you, man? Good to see you up in here.
Yes.
Bama boy, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. PJ, we already just said something, man. Good to see you, man. John, what's going on, man? Good to see you, brother. Katrina, what's going on? Always great to see you. Always great to see y'all, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button before you set foot in here. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. And share it if you can. Let folks know, hey, man, we online. We're going to talk a little football and whatnot. Everybody has a voice over here. We respect everybody's opinion, so come on over. But yeah, man, since the transfer portal window is now closed for like kids to put their name in there, man. And who are the winners and losers? That's what everybody wants to know. Yes, and trust me, it's a few winners just on paper from what we see the players that they acquired from all the movement. But just off top of your head, man, who are your winners and losers? Well, you can start with the winners if you want to.
To me, the winners, the winner. What's up, Entrepreneur Home Team in the house?
Oh man, yeah, man. What's going on, man? What's going on?
I mean, to me, the winner is without. I don't even think it's close, to be quite honest. When we look at what they brought in, LSU, LSU is the winner of this transfer portal. When you look at what they brought in, to me, it's almost unbelievable to think they got that much out of the transfer portal, dog. If you know what you're looking at, I challenge everyone to go look at their transfer portal. They spent a grip. I don't know how much they spent, but I can imagine. I'm gonna send this to you, B Sharp. Maybe you can post it.
Yeah, I can.
I'm sending it to you right now. I don't know what they spent as far as a monetary value, but I can believe this cost them a lot of money. They got 2 defensive linemen that can start at Alabama right now. And Malik Brockton and Green. Them dudes is monsters, man. And Steph Green and Malik Brockton. Them kids are killers. They got 7 or 8 wide receivers, and 4 of them were absolute dogs. Like, I don't know how they brought all these kids in, man. That's like a whole nother team that they brought in. Did you get it, B Shaw?
Yeah, I'm about to send it up there now.
All right. You know, they are the clear portal winners. Now, this is a good and bad thing. The good thing is, if you're an LSU fan, we got a lot of talent. If you're an LSU fan, you also wonder how in the world we gonna make room for all these kids. Do we have that many holes to fill, or are we replacing scholarships, retention? What is it? Either way, it's a bad and a good thing. To have to bring that many people in, I'm not sure that's a good thing. I mean, your team really lost a lot, but if you got to replace them, that's who you replace them with.
Man, I'm trying to I'm surprised this thing ain't made it here to me yet.
Oh,
Oh,
really ain't
there.
come in?
Oh yeah, man, cause yeah. Here we go. Rob, what's going on with you, man? Good to see everybody, man. Good to
Relax.
see you, man.
What's up, Rob? What's going on,
Mike,
broski?
what's going on with you, man? What's going on? All right, I'm about to upload it now so folks can see what you're talking about. Hold on. Here you go, right here.
Yeah, I mean, Texas did some good things to me too. They brought some a lot of people in on one side. I don't think they all around hit their roster the way these guys did.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks, running backs, offensive linemen, defensive linemen, edges. They really, really lost a lot of wide receivers. They brought in two quarterbacks. They brought in a highly rated quarterback in Hussein Longstreet and Sam Levitt. I
Yeah.
don't think Texas brought in, I respect Texas what they did, but when you look at this, look at the defensive lineman Malik Brockton. That kid is awesome. Steph Green, awesome. I mean, you look at Eugene Wilson, wide receiver, awesome. Jordan Ross, the edge, awesome. Jace Brown, awesome. A quiet as kept kid, Achilles Woods, defensive lineman, awesome. So they to me, they had the best portal, man. When you look at the entire scope of what a team is trying to bring in, not just one or two players here or there that's really highly rated. Ohio State had a good class. Ole Miss had a good class. Texas had a good class. But when you
Mm-hmm.
look at, to me, what LSU did, I don't see nobody else bringing that in. Not that right there. They got 7 receivers, bro. 4 of them boys could cause problems on any roster in the country. Real
Man,
facts.
and Coach Shawn, a name that I say, especially for like everybody that watches the show a lot, man, it's a name that I kept saying a million times if they watch this show. Get a brother a lot of credit, man. It's finally up here, man. He's smiling in the background, man. Finally. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man, the special guest up here, man. Y'all already know my player, my dog, man, used to play at Tuskegee University, former wide receiver, man. Y'all already know. Played at Alabama, Tuskegee from 2008 to 2012, SIAC champion 2008, 2009, 2012. That's when we was definitely in our prime still. Shout out to Coach Willie Slater, the legend himself, man. Coach, a lot of these players down at Central are doing big things in college football right now, from Cam Coleman to one of my Dalen Upshaw. I don't know how to pronounce, but he gonna get it right when we come up here. Ladies and gentlemen, I even want to bring him up the proper way, man. He deserves this because it's been too long. Let me see if I got it. Here we go. Let's bring him up.
My
What
boy,
up,
my boy.
man? What
What up?
up? This one person I couldn't wait to bring up here, ladies and gentlemen, Coach Philander Browder, the second.
Thank you, man.
What up,
Thank
man?
you. Thank you, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. I appreciate the intro, man. That was real respectful, man. I appreciate that, Brinsky. Man, I appreciate y'all having me on, man.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just an
man.
honor to be on. I watch the show all the time, man. I support. I told my boy I was gonna be on. I was just been busy. I just got done doing like a little 7-on-7 practice with my 7-on-7 team. I got up here in Kansas, so I'm trying to get that ready. So our first tournament is gonna be in March. So I'm just trying to get
Yeah,
us acclimated in with the chemistry with the team. So I got 22 players right now. So we're trying to get them ready. Just trying to get them ready for the next level. It's a 17U 7-on-7 team. So
yeah,
trying to get them ready for upcoming juniors and upcoming seniors so they can get ready for college. So they won't go into spring or go into summer not knowing how to run routes and knowing how to develop, how to catch and stuff like that. Just the simple things, that's fundamentals. So that's what I try to do, try to develop. That's why I built this nonprofit organization called Beast Athletes, building elusive athletes starting today. Just trying to train athletes, just trying to get them to the next level because I made it to that level. Like when after I got done with Tuskegee, I went undrafted with the Houston Texans. I went up to played with them on the practice squad for a couple of weeks, and then I ended up getting cut and playing arena football in Iowa, and then played arena football in Minnesota, and then played arena football in Montana. Then I got an offer to go play overseas in Brazil. I was in Brazil from 2016 to 2017. Then came back and started coaching. I was in the corporate level. Moved to Atlanta. I started working at a corporate logistics banking firm, and then I started doing like coaching here and there. But like I started getting tired of the corporate level. I started wasn't feeling it. The pay was
yeah,
great, but like I just didn't love the job. So my mom told me to put my 2 weeks notice in and just try to get into coaching and teaching, and then that's when I started coaching. I've been coaching ever since like 2018. 2018 I started in Atlanta coaching at a high school in Campbell High School, and then when I left there, went to Central. I was at Central for like 2 to 3 years, and then like you said, I was coaching some great phenomenal wide receiver athletes from Cam Coleman, Dalen Upshaw, um, Dylan Gentry, Red Morgan, Jacquez Saints, EJ Williams, Justin Ross.
Mhm.
It's like it's a lot of lot of Central produced a lot of athletes. Like that was like one of my best terms as being a coach. Like I love coaching there and teaching there, building relationships there with those players because they them some dogs up there at Central. I don't know what the water is in Phoenix City and Columbus area, but like them boys love football for real, for real. And
yeah,
I really appreciate them boys because like it just showed me like what can I do with some athletes like that, and like you can go far with that. They just need the right coaching and not like need somebody to push them. And like I appreciate Coach Patrick Nix because he gave me the opportunity
yeah,
of coaching for real, the wide receivers, and he gave me the keys to that, and I appreciate that. And him and the superintendent and principal, Mr. McDonald, they gave me an opportunity to teach, being a teacher there and coaching there. And we won a state championship there in 2023. And then after we won a state championship there, I ended up leaving and getting a coaching position at a college, at junior college in El Dorado, Kansas, called Butler Community College, one of the top junior colleges in the nation. Ended up getting a wide receiver, recruiting analyst, and assistant play caller specialist. I did a year there, and then once the head coach left and went to KU, they ended up letting go in the whole coaching staff, and then I ended up getting a OC and wide receiver coaching position here in Wichita, Kansas, the city where I'm at right now. So that's what I'm doing right now. I've been coaching there for a year and a half, going on 2 years. But I'm just trying to build up, trying to get that motivation to try to get a head coaching position. So that's why I'm trying to build on my resume, trying to learn from a lot of coaches, go to a lot of conferences, build those relationships. Because in this coaching game, you got to have a coach that's going to be able to trust you, to be able to lead a team. If you're trying to go on the college level, you coming from a college level. If you want to be a head coach, like these principals, athletic directors, they want somebody that's going to be able to lead these young men to the right level. And that's what I'm trying to do, trying to lead them down the right road. Because I've been there, like made it to the NFL, got cut, know the stuff that what you need to do, what not to do when you get there, and just like I try to give them the blueprint and show them the way. That's my mentality, just to show them the way that they can make it out. I'm coming from a country, small town. I'm from Birmingham, but my dad moved us to the Verbena, Alabama, like Marbury, Alabama, close
Mhm.
to like Prattville, because he ended up getting a church. So I'm like both like city and
yeah,
country. So
Mhm.
like I know both worlds. So like I just try to tell them, man, you can make it out in this football thing. I played football in Brazil, like
yeah,
and I'm from Alabama, so folks like me don't really make it out like that. But I appreciate like Brinsky, like really bringing it on, like let me tell my story and like just try to bring some type of football knowledge in there because I watch out a lot though, for real.
Yo, man, I'm mad that you even told that much, man. Yeah, I mean, I got my guy up here, man, Coach Shawn. I've been waiting
Yeah.
for y'all to meet each other for the longest, man. Especially people I know that know the game. Very, very knowledgeable. And another brother that I'm about to bring up here is another guy I've been waiting for you to meet too. Y'all already know the OG of all OGs, uh, Jackson State's own Kappa man, his own, retired from coaching and working. Y'all already know our dog, our OG, Coach Al. What's going
Coach
on, man?
Al.
Coach
My
Al.
fellas, what's up?
What
What's
up,
up?
bro?
What's
What's
up?
up, Coach
Hey,
Al?
you
What up,
forgot
bro?
one thing, Brisky. I'm
What's
not
going on?
retired from fishing.
That's
I'm not retired from playing this guitar, and I sure ain't retired from hanging with my bros. How about that?
it, bro.
Hey, that's it.
Look,
Oh yeah, man.
let me tell it, feel this, man. Pleasure to meet you, brother. Thank you for even coming, man. Brinsky speaks very highly of you, brother. I promise you he do, man. And really, really support you and with all you do. He turned us on to you, you know. And I just appreciate you, coming on here, taking the time, man. I know Brinsky does, but I, as a person, I speak for me and Coach Al. We really
Yep.
appreciate you coming on here, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. I
What
appreciate
up,
y'all,
Coach?
man. Like I said, I watch y'all show all the
What's up,
time,
Coach
bro.
Al? Thank you,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, man. I know, man. I know two brothers I know that can give you with Coach Shawn used to playing at Alabama A&M, and Coach Al been coaching for so many years, especially with Coach Shawn coaching up there in Huntsville. Like, man, I just knew these guys would be the type of guys that would definitely help with your coaching experience and take you farther, man. Because trust me, I learned a lot being around these brothers, man.
Yeah, that's how you
That's
got to
what
do, man. That's how you got to build that relationship and network. Like that's why I appreciate you guys having me on because I'm always a listener, man. Because I'm a coach. Like I've been coaching for 8 years, but I still got to learn this job. This job, so I'm willing to learn from all y'all. I'm a sponge, so whatever information that
Likewise.
y'all got, whatever information
Likewise,
y'all
brother.
have, like I'm learning. Like I ain't the
Yeah.
type of coach to be bougie. I coach some 5 stars and top wide receivers in the nation,
Yeah.
like, but I still have to learn to see how I'm gonna develop them and be able to get them ready for the next level, even after college and the NFL as well. So
I know. Just man, I just want to go ahead and kick it off because I don't even want to wait on this, man. Because I know you seen.
Yeah.
I forgot old boy that good old Cole. I forgot his name. I forgot Cole's last name. Just that quick. But I know he works for ESPN. Just I don't know how I forgot that man's
Cool.
name. I sent it to you.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. The interview
Yeah,
you talking about.
yeah. But man, he used to play at Auburn and all that.
Oh, Cole Kublik?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cole
Yeah.
Cubelik.
And he had a lot of things to say about two young men, especially one that you know very, very well.
Yes, sir.
And I was like, okay, I get what he's trying to say. But at the same time, I was like, bro, you trashing him, dude. Like, this man is a terrible kid all of a sudden. The second he
Yeah.
hits out the door, now all of a sudden he's a terrible kid or whatnot. But I'm not going to speak on it. I'm going to let you speak on it. And whatever you can possibly say that won't get you in trouble. Say how.
Nah, I mean, like I'm glad you brought it up because like I really I commented on it when he had posted on his blog page because somebody had sent it to me and but I'm gonna take up for Cam like always because I know where he came from because like been coaching him ever since like he was in the 11th and 12th grade. So man, the boy he works his butt off. Like he like I know what he do. Like and I tell him in this game, they gonna love you like when you doing
Yeah.
right for them. And like once you do something that they don't like, they gonna hate you. Like they gonna love you when you're on top. But like once you just do like one thing that they don't like, then they gonna hate you. But
Hmm.
to speak on that, man, like y'all act like he can be able to just throw the ball and catch the ball. So like,
Facts. Facts.
come on, like just I'm speaking on like being realistic. I got on him on the drops that he did make. Like I'm always gonna be on him, like hard on him. Like after every game, even after every drop pass he have, I'm letting him know because like we be in the gym in the facility at Central catching 800 and 600 balls a jugs every day. Like when he at home
Mhm.
from the all season, like he'd call me up and like we'd be in the facility doing that. So like I know what work he put in. Like I know he doing the same thing when he was at Auburn. Like he was at late nights in the facility. He'll text me, showing me like what he doing, catching the jugs, like catching 800 jugs a night before he leave and go to bed. And like I know what work he put in, but like you just have to make sure like when you do like when you're at that college, when you're at the top level, like when you like the Cam Colemans and the Jeremiah Smiths and Ryan Williamsons and stuff like that, like you can't make no mistakes because you're getting paid and like people are getting paid
Mhm.
to criticize you. So like
Facts.
they are they gonna do their job. So as long as you get your job done, I tell them like man, it come with the territory. And he hear the noise because I tell him, I let him know, I let him see it and let them know like what they saying. And like I mean like bro, like I'm letting them know like hey, they saying that you ain't got no hands. They say that you got the one of the top worst hands in the college. So what you gonna do to prove it wrong? I mean, it come with the territory. So like when if you're the top player in the nation, like one of the top players in the nation, they gonna talk about you good or bad. So like
Yeah.
Mhm.
he already know that. He been prepared since that since high school. I've been letting him know that. Like I let him know before he went to college, like what's gonna come with it. Cause like I said, bro, like you are a freak of an athlete. When I first seen him, when I first came to Central, I called my brother after the summer workouts we had because I was coaching Cam, Red Morgan, Jaquez Saints, uh, Fager from Bama. He
Mhm.
played.
Isaiah.
He
Yeah.
played Isaiah Fager. He played DN. All them boys. When I first seen them, the first day, like a workout, summer workouts, I didn't even have to push them. Them boys was going hard the first day. I'm talking about. I seen Cam and Red. They was going at it because we had to do 40s first day. I'm talking about they running 4 3s, 4 4s as like high schoolers. Like I'm talking about they running like horses. I'm talking about, and I told Red he was committed to like Florida State. I was like, bro, you ain't no Florida State player, bro. You just belong at Bama, bro. I told Cam too. I was like, bro, y'all are SEC players, bro.
Yeah.
Like I like and me being a Bama fan, I wanted both of them to go to Bama, but like I knew that Cam he wasn't getting recruited as much with Bama because I don't know why Holden Wiggins he really wasn't like on him like that for real because I guess he had like a bad taste in his mouth from recruiting Justin Ross and he was so stuck on Justin Ross so hard and then Justin Ross decommit on signing day. So like them recruiters at Bama had them like a bad taste in the mouth recruiting Cam. That's what I think in my opinion because like I'm trying to figure out like how Holden Wiggins don't come down and recruit this guy like he the best receiver in the state of Alabama, and like you don't
Facts.
have no type of no type of receiver coach. Nick Saban didn't even know nothing about him because like I don't know how like his receiver coach didn't tell him about Cam, and like that's what made me mad because if I would got down there early. I would have went down there with him to the Iron Bowl and stuff like that. He told me he
Mhm.
said he went down to the Iron Bowl and like they didn't show him no love and nothing like that. They was just showing love to Perry and Ryan Williams and stuff like that. And like they didn't show him no type of love. And like that's what really left a bad taste in him and his dad mouth. And like for him to go to Bama. And if I feel like if I was there earlier and went with him to that game and like sold him, be able to sell him to that because all his family members are Bama fans, bro. Like all of them
Yeah.
love Bama, bro. Like all of them love Bama. And like I guess just Bama just didn't know how to recruit. But
Mm.
like I said, like the boy's a freak of athlete, bro. I'm talking about y'all see him catching one hands at practice. I mean, during the game, bro. I'm seeing him
Facts.
catching it like that. Like he practiced that jug machine catching one hand. Like we do that on a daily basis, like when he with me. So I know he put in the work, bro. Like, and he not a like he a big time player, but like he not flashy and stuff like that. He like to fish, bro. Like he don't go to the club or nothing like that. He like to fish and just chill at his crib and play on the game. But that's just I told him like, bro, it come with the territory. Like when you like a top wide receiver like that, bro, they gonna talk about you good or bad. So just get ready for it. But he know he got to put in the work, and he know he like this 1 year. Like I told him, I said, like that was a good decision to make because I knew it. Like I said, being as a Bama fan, I wanted him to go to Bama and try to win down there. But like I knew where he coming from because Bama don't even know where who they QB gonna be. And Texas already got their QB developed, and
Hmm.
him and Cam is in the same class, same age, and he already know how he played because they played 7-on-7 together in high school too. So I knew he was gonna try to go somewhere like that, and like Texas, like they already got it developed down there for him and ready for him because like it's just a higher QB. I feel like if Keelan was like in the same age as Archie and like he had that same experience, I feel like Cam would have went to Bama, but him and his agent being from Texas and I mean went to Texas, he pushed those Texas schools on him, and like that's why I feel like he picked Texas, and like it's in the best format, and he don't have to play Alabama, he don't have to play Auburn unless they play him in the SEC championship or in the playoffs.
I wish.
So
I
I
wish.
would.
No, I was saying, man, I wish they played Auburn so bad.
Yeah, I know, I
I
know.
wish
That's
they
why I
played
wanted
Auburn
to
so
too. I
bad.
wanted to too. Like, but it is what it is. Like him and his agent, they looked it over and like they looked this over and he told me like what it is and like I respect it. Like
Yeah.
with me being an Alabama fan, I wanted him to be at Alabama, but I ain't gonna have no tough love on him. I'm just gonna go for him. I'm going for Texas, like I did when Vince Young was there. I went for Texas back in the day when Vince Young was there, but I still that's my boy. But him, Dalen Upshaw, Dalen, he finna get a chance to compete in the national championship. He in Miami, so he came out. He came out this year. He a true freshman. Him and Malachi Tony came out the same year. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, them boys is working in Central, bro. Like I love coaching there in Central. Them boys is competing, bro. They
That's why I
dogs.
was happy when Patrick Nitz gave you that opportunity down there. But I'm gonna let these brothers ask you whatever they want to ask you, man. They may ask you some football stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Man, me personally, man, and big shout out, man. I love your journey. You've had the opportunity, man, to do something that we all wish we could have done when it comes to the NFL, man. That seemed like it's all of our dream, and then it start unfolding as you get in college, and for me, the injuries started to come, and the getting healthy, and then getting injured the next, and you start to realize, even if you don't speak it, you start to realize it just ain't for me, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'd love to know, man, when you see kids like Justin, the kid, is that his name, Justin Ross, kid went to Clemson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin, how, when you see these kids in high school, how does Justin and Cam differ?
Oh man. Like I said, Justin, boy, that boy, like when I first seen him, like it was just like, man, like I said, man, it's some freak athletes down there at
Right.
Central. I don't know what's in the water down there, but them boys just they love football down there. But
Facts.
Justin, with him, Justin, it was just a raw talent, bro. Hands, like his hands, like you didn't really have to develop his hands. His hands was there. Like he
Facts.
had some strong hands. With Cam, he got that athletic ability, like he jumping out the gym. Like both of them really jumping out the gym too. Like it's really like neck and neck with them for
Facts.
real, for real. Like it's really
Yeah.
like no, like they ain't the same comparison, but like Cam, he gonna like blossom more because I feel like he's gonna get bigger than Justin, like size wise. And but with Justin, if Justin get that neck injury in college, I feel like
Yeah.
he would have thrived more in the NFL, and in like he would have had a top pick, and he would have got in better situation in the NFL. But like when I seen him in high school, like bro, like man, All American,
Crazy.
catching like crazy, catching across the middle. Both him and Cam, they catch across the middle. They not scared to go across the middle and
Facts.
catch that go ball. But I just seen Cam just like if you just throw that thing, bro, he gonna go get it. Like he run like
Facts.
a deer. He run like a deer, and like that's the like that's the really like the difference
Yeah.
maker between him and Justin is that speed. Like for real, for real. Like Cam gonna get him on that speed, but Justin can catch and jump like with Cam, but Cam got
Facts.
a faster like get off speed. Like he'd run like Usain Bolt for real, for real. But
I had the pleasure, man, of coaching, being around Jacquez Watkins, Shadarius Towns, and these kids
hmm
who, doing NFL things now, man. And man, I speak to this for me. I tell fans this all the time, especially the fans that I'm close to. When you really don't know the inside workings of how this thing go, fans are, why he picked that school? Just going off, man. It ruined their day, right?
hmm
And I tell people all the time, man, it's so much go on that you guys have no clue about. It's so much go on. You'll be mad at the kid, but you may possibly should be mad at your favorite school. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying? I tell
exactly.
them that all the time without trying to go too hard, especially on kids that I know a little bit about. I try to temper fans because sometimes fans take it a lot of times they take it way, 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 way too far, man. And I actually left Cam a message here back after the Iron Bowl. Fans were just going crazy about this, that, and the third. And it's like, I tell these people, man, and fans gonna be fans. We all know that. It comes
hmm
along with it. But sometimes, man, it goes so far, like wishing bad upon kids and stuff like that. See, stuff like that I can't tolerate, man.
Yeah,
I almost
mhm.
rather not even see it because it make me want to respond to everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speak to what these kids, you don't not necessarily know details, But if you had to tell the average casual fan what these kids go through, and don't beat them up so bad, because a lot of times you may be blaming the wrong person.
Yeah, exactly. Like they really don't know what's going through. Like that's why I try to that's why I'm trying to get like a mental health
Yeah,
program for these college kids because like I said, they don't even know what these college kids are going through. They
it's
are
facts.
they regular humans just like us, but they getting paid a lot more. So like it's
Yeah,
so much stress on them like the fans don't know what's going on. Like they got the coaches. Like they are really athletes first before they even do be students. So they got to
that's
do
facts.
sport. They got to do sports first and get that done because they getting paid millions right now from
Yeah,
these colleges and they own them to like be perfect and
yeah,
like they can't mess up. Like the fans feel like they can't mess up. They can't drop a ball. They can't miss a route. They can't miss a tackle. I mean they human, but like I try to tell Cam like, bro, like you got to be on your type of stuff, like because they coming at you like that. I'm gonna defend them right like that because like they was
facts.
talking about like I seen an article like after the when he's entered the transfer portal talking about like he was a cancer to the locker room and like he went out to the club and like that. And I screenshotted that. I'm like, bro, don't tell me you ain't go to no club after the game. He like, but coach, no, bro, I don't even go to the club. Like, and he said we in a hotel before the game, like, and we have like security at each door, so
Fact.
like they can't leave, like, so like that wouldn't be impossible. I'm like, bro, I know, like, bro, like these fans just be like making up stories just to make
Yeah,
a like stir up a
Trying
narrative
to tell
and
him.
try to ruin these kids' characters. But like, bro, like they gotta understand, bro. Like this is like these they getting paid like the NFL, but like
yeah.
these are not NFL players. So like you
Mental.
can't
Yeah,
yeah, mentally you can't criticize them like that. But I understand it come with the territory because they getting
yeah.
paid, and I'm letting my players know, like, bro, y'all getting paid now, so be ready for the
Be
criticism.
ready.
So like,
Yeah,
bro, like I try to tell them like, turn your social media off, like
yeah.
pause that up for the season, or like turn your comments off. But like if you got tough skin and be able to deal with it, then be able to deal with it. But like if you can't, then turn it off and just eliminate all the distraction because it's gonna come with it though. But like
Facts.
these fans do not know. I try to tell the fans like just let them be kids. Like bro, we all was in their shoes in
Yeah,
college, but y'all didn't play football at their level at a high level. I told them like I was the only in the situation, but I went D2, and like it was
right.
hard for me like playing college ball
Facts.
and having dealing with coming from my dad. He was a preacher. My mom, she was a minister, and my dad was in the military. But like he was so strict on us in high school. Like I couldn't go to parties and nothing like that. It was just strictly football, basketball, coming home, going to church, strictly training. That's it. And like when I got and left home and went to Tuskegee, I'm by myself, and like I'm dealing with. I had to go to school by myself. I had to go to class by myself. I had to go
Yeah.
practice by myself, and I ain't have my mom and dad and dealing with parties and like. And if you balling on that field, females coming
Oh
along,
yeah.
like
Facts.
distractions and stuff like that, and like
Mhm.
like it's gonna be stressful being like. And I when I was a junior in college, I ended up having a son, and like I don't want my players to go through that. And like, I was getting ready
Yeah.
for to go for the NFL and getting ready for the draft training for that, and like that's a big distraction though, having about to have a kid right by when you about to get ready to finish your senior year and you about to get ready
Mhm.
to go to the NFL after that, and like that's a whole distraction if you got a son. So I try to tell my boys like, bro, you got to be focused on that because like one, you a big ticket. Like these women gonna come at you
Fact.
like regardless
Yeah.
hard. They gonna come at you hard for real, for real. And I tell Cam that. I tell my boy Dalen that. Dalen in Miami, and I know they coming. I trying
Yeah.
to tell them like, bro, you balling on this field. They gonna see all they see is a ticket. So like, you gotta be focused. You gotta know the ones
Mhm.
who to trust and the ones who not to trust. So man, these fans don't know what these boys going through, and like it'd be a mental strain on them, man. Like they be wanting to like think they like it's a video game out there, like, bro, this
Facts.
is real. This is real
Mhm.
life. Like they going through same stress that you going
Same.
through, like, but they got to deal with football on top of that. On top of the stress of school, on top of the stress back home, you don't know what's going on. Like, they mama might be got cancer, or they
Yep.
daddy might be fighting
Mhm.
cancer. Like, they might be sick, and like we cussing them out on social media, and like we talking right bad about them, like, but we don't even know what they going through at home. But like, and you think that's okay? Like, come on, man. Like, it's a
Facts.
game. Like, we love football. The South love football, and we love it. I understand that, but like, still though, like this mental health, like kids killing themselves over this stuff, like stressing out over that. Like when I got cut from the NFL, like folks don't know, like when I got cut from the NFL, I had to go back home. deal with depression and like dealing with
Yep.
folks talking about why you back home and like I thought you got drafted and like thought you made the team. Like, it don't work out like that. When you get picked up by undrafted and when you got picked up in the draft, you still got to make the team because there's gonna be 93
Facts.
other men on the team. They got to cut the 93 team down to a 53-man roster. Like you go
Mm-hmm.
from training camp, OTAs, then the preseason. Then after the preseason, they do their final cuts. If you make the 53-man roster, you good. But after that 53, they keep 8 players for the practice squad. If you don't make that 8 players, you go into the crib.
That's
You
it.
go into the crib. So like you're gonna have to deal with all that depression and dealing with all that stuff. Like folks don't know. Like when I went back home and had to deal with all that, I was thinking about killing myself and all that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't take myself out because I had my son and I was the oldest brother, and like I didn't want my younger brothers and sisters just to look at that. And I'm trying to set an example for them, but like it hurt me to do something like say you train for something your whole life.
Yep.
Like that's all I train for is just to go to the NFL and you make it all the way to the top, and then they just cut you down. It's just like you playing video games, like you play Mario 64, you make it all the way to the bottom, you get beat by Bowser, you got to go all the way back.
That way back.
And, like,
Yeah.
you got to start all the way back. It's like it hurt, like for real, and like. I try to get my athletes to try to get them in their mental and try to talk to them and just try to work with them. Like they need
Coach
somebody
John,
to talk to. So
Yeah.
I know because I know you just in here and I know you dying to drop some wisdom on there for Phil, man. What can you give him or what question do you have to ask for him? Because he's gonna be up here talking a little about some of these other topics too.
all right.
I tell you, Phil, man, I'm as an OG, man, I'm just sitting here, just my chest is just filling up, man, because you're on the right track, bro.
It's facts.
Coach Shawn asked the right question, man. We could sit here and do cut ups and talk X's and O's and Jimmy's and Joe's all day. But when a 16-year-old kid come to you and tell you, it's hitting the fan at home, and he still got to go out there on Friday night. He still got to go practice. He still got scouts calling him up every day. You got all those pressures, man. And then there you are. That's a safe place, man. And I know what that's like. Okay. I remember a kid that coached Chickasaw Conquo. He's a tight end for the Titans right now. And his dad died from a massive heart attack his senior year. Just like that. And so now he's the man of his family. That ain't got nothing to do with football.
It's facts.
Okay. It's got everything to do with life, man. So I like the passion you bring it and what you're doing as far as the mental aspect of this, especially now. Because it's a lot even different when you was playing. Coach Shawn, even when you was playing.
That's facts.
I mean, back then, you get a scholarship and a stipend.
That's it.
That's
$2.
Yeah.
A few dollars.
Few dollars.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
That's it.
Unless it's
Real
classic
simple.
time, then you get a little few more.
Yeah,
You
And everybody thought y'all had it going on. I didn't play college ball. I was a track athlete.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. We didn't get nothing. but everybody thought football players had it going on, man. I tell you something. Talked about Jackson State, Bresky. Walter Payton's brother Eddie tells a story about Walter was actually going to Kansas. He wasn't going to Jackson State. And he came, and his mother told him something when he started getting recruited and everything. When he was a junior in high school and everything, she told him, she said, "Hey, be careful about people that want to buy you because they don't respect you.
Mm-hmm.
And when you can't give them anything, they throw you away and go buy somebody else."
You right about that.
Okay. So, we could talk football. We'll get to that, but I'm all about life, man. And I know a coach, especially in high school, man, that position, man, has so much power, man, in terms of formative with these young men and giving them a safe place where they can call somebody that ain't gonna judge them, that don't want nothing from them but to see them successful. So for me here, you talking, you on the right track, bro. You know what I'm saying? As far as the role you have, I just want you to know that in the position that you're in, especially in the school you're in, with all of these athletes, because the program that I was at over here in Georgia, we had guys like that. We had them dudes, man. You know what I mean?
Yes,
And they would just come one year after another. And one of the things that for me, um, I didn't know when I was going to have that next guy who was going to be like your dude. So you got to know like 4, 5 times more because you never know when you're going to hit that guy that's going to take you down through there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In terms of he's developing as a 9th grader and a 10th grader, man. You out of your bag of tricks when he was a 10th grader. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have anything to say but words of encouragement you that you're on the right track as far as where your headspace is with being a mentor 1st. You got the football piece down.
Yeah.
But what's going to last them the rest of their life, especially now in this environment, is how solid you are as a man.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Be a man first because I'm going to tell you something here too. There's one thing I've always thought about, Coach, is this. How many guys y'all got in y'all team essential in the varsity? About 65, 70, 80? Is it that big?
You talking about varsity?
Yeah.
112.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Numbers start all
All right. All right. So let's look at this. Times 2. 2 sets of eyes for everybody.
Exactly.
And everybody's watching you.
Mm-hmm.
So consistency of character is so important for you, man.
Yes, sir.
Not only because of for you, but look at the notoriety your program's getting. Every day you come out there, man, you're being watched. You, Coach Field, by 112 people, not to mention times 2, not to mention the uncles and the grandfathers and the aunts in the stand, they watching you, man. And more importantly, the players that's watching you, how you treating other guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's the
Yes, sir.
fairness doctrine, I say. And I treat everybody the same. Okay? The good ones I treat even worse. Break you down. You need to be humble, man. Because if you get full of yourself, okay, anybody, how you gonna be able to flow with people, man? You so full of yourself, can't nobody stand you. Now you're getting paid more than everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you that dude, that's supposed to be your locker room when they walk in there.
Mm-hmm.
The 9th grader that's seeing you come up, he's trying to be like you because he say, I'm doing what Coleman doing, man. But if Coleman's an asshole, he gonna be an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
But he see that we're getting Coleman over. But that's taking somebody and bringing them out and giving them a shot at life gonna change the whole family dynamics, man.
Exactly.
So I just appreciate you coming on with us, man. I can go on and on and on, but I'm a life guy. I believe in life. I believe in freedom of thought and all those kinds of things. But for young men, and I know the ones that I've been around that's in the league now, they good people, man. They solid.
Yes, sir.
Because the adversity gonna come.
Exactly.
The haters gonna come. What are you going? Here's the other piece too. The ones that are not gonna sign the D1 scholarships, the one that's not gonna sign the 1AA or FCS or a D2 scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
From the time they're 7 years old, Phil, to the time they come through high school, all they want to do is play football.
That's it.
Then what if it don't work? Who are you? They be lost.
I don't know what else to do.
I've seen so many of them, man. It's you the guy. Just got to keep them straight, bro.
Yes, sir.
Give them some perspective on, hey, there's another side of you other than this game, man. It's gonna all pass us by. Okay. And that's important because they think about this, man. One last thing, and I'm gonna say this. You take a 17, 18-year-old kid, he go off somewhere to school, say Central Arkansas somewhere. He don't know nobody up there. All of a sudden, the coach bounces. They bring in a new guy, and you ain't it. All of a sudden, hey, they ain't showing you no love. Next thing you know, you're moving down the chart. You away from home. All of a sudden, you back home, not playing ball, or you might go in the portal, don't get picked up. Now what? They lost. No identity. Hey, so reach and grab them dudes, man.
Yeah. And that's what I try to do. I got a couple of guys that's in that situation that I'm trying to work with some junior colleges to try to build with them so they can get their film up so they can still keep their eligibility.
Yeah,
Just trying to work with them, man, because a lot of junior colleges are picking up a lot of D1, double
they
A,
are.
D2
Mhm.
players and stuff like that, so they can get still keep their eligibility, but have film and get
That's
ready
right.
for another college to just come pick them up. So, but you're right though, because like once you get cut and you hit the end of the portal, bro, it's like you going all the way down to the bottom, and you gotta
Yep.
work your
Yeah,
way up.
it's
And
facts.
they need a lot of coaches, a lot of motivators to try to help them build up, because like some of these kids ain't got no father figures in their life,
That's what I'm
and like
It's
saying.
facts.
Yeah.
It's
that's
facts.
why like and they don't have that information to try to help them to get to these other colleges to try to get them out the portal. And like that's what I'm trying to do and try to build here where I'm at. And like everywhere where I go, I try to do that, like, and try to help them and help my players and build that relationship, because the
That's right.
players I deal with, they don't have a father figure. And like I try to be that father for them, or be that brother, big brother for them, or be that uncle for them, be that cousin for them. I let them know, like, man, I got you, because I've been in that situation. Because me, when I was coming out of high school, I ain't had that much help as my with my coaches. I made my own highlight tape. Like this
Yep.
back when we had VHS. And like
Hmm.
Yeah,
we had to have the
facts.
VHS, and like
Yep.
I had a PlayStation 2, and like I just like converted from the PlayStation 2 to the VHS, and like I just like dubbed all my highlights and made my own highlight film, and then converted VHS to the DVD and sent it out to all the college coaches. I ended up going like ended up getting like 7 scholarships. I had Tuskegee, UNA, Troy was like a partial scholarship, but Alabama State, West Georgia, West Alabama, but
Okay.
colleges like that. But I
Yeah.
ended up going with Tuskegee because like it was I was coming from a half white, half black school, so I never really got that choice of just being like into a HBCUs. And like when I got to Tuskegee, it was just a family. And
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
facts.
my dad
Facts.
was with me. My mom didn't like it at first because she said it was too many women, like, and they had women showing me around the campus and stuff like that. But like I
Same.
was trying to tell her,
Yes.
I was telling like they trying to sell me to the
Hey, coach, we used to
university.
call that the ratio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Same.
That what my dad said. That's what my
Yeah.
dad said, that they used to call it like that. So he told me
Seven to
like that.
one.
The
He like
ratio.
they were trying to just sell me, and like I appreciate that though, because like that really like brought me into the system, because like they took me to the Morehouse and Tuskegee basketball game, and like when that crowd was like packed, and like
Yeah.
that was my first time going to like a real HBCU basketball game. But I used to go to the Labor Day Classics where Miles used to play somebody like in Birmingham, and like they used to play in Legion Field. My granddad used to take me there, and like I was like I ain't know nothing about black college football back then, but like once I
Mm.
got into it, like I was like, man, I love this.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Tuskegee was winning, and like when you go on visits, like you need your pops to show you around. You need some type of mentor. You need some type
You
of
do,
coach to help them, like, because these boys they get manipulated, because these colleges
man.
don't want you. Only want you for a certain amount. Like they don't know like if it's a full scholarship
Mhm.
or if it's
That's a fact.
this type of NIL deal now. Like back then it was like if you're gonna get a full scholarship or a partial
Partial,
scholarships. Not
right?
right now, it's the NIL. Like if they're gonna pay this amount, or if they're gonna like really pay you that amount that they say they're gonna pay you, or you gotta
Right.
do this sentence, and you need some type of leader to help you to show you the way, because these 16-year-old boys don't know. All they just see is all these zeros, and like they sign these NIL deals, and then like once they get cut because they don't know what they did, and then you mess up something, like you did something in the contract and you mess up, and then they can cut you right then and there and let you go.
Facts.
They don't even know what's going on. Like they going back home, like you said, and they don't have
Yep.
no type of leadership and nothing like that.
Yeah.
And
No
that's what
direction, man.
no type of direction.
No
And like that's
direction,
what
man.
I'm that's why I step in, and like you said, and you right, you manifest that and you spoke that out to me. Like I have to be there for them, because some of them don't have that leader in their life. So
See,
Yeah.
Especially.
I tell you. Oh, I'm sorry, Brinsky. My fault.
Yeah.
My
Oh
fault.
no. You can go ahead, because the only
I,
thing I was
I
about to say for
yeah.
him, man, like I never met his dad, but every
Yeah.
time I see anything, man, him and Jacoby, shout out to Kobe, man.
yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, y'all dad is I can tell y'all dad is a major influence on y'all. But I
Yeah.
just wanted to throw that out there.
Love
Go
that.
ahead, Coach Shawn, my
I
fault.
love that, man, because what you guys are saying, man, is so. I was just sitting here reminiscing as you
Yep.
guys were talking. That man, that's so prevalent. What you guys were talking about, field Coach Al.
Yeah.
I, I cannot tell you the difference, man. I've seen it from the high school that and I say it. I don't want to, if Trevor Panier in here, he know what I'm saying. The high school that's in the neighborhood that all the kids from the neighborhood go to.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the parents that come and support their kids every Friday night. I've seen the parents that come and drop the kid off at school and you don't see them no more till after the game. You
Yes,
That's
sir.
know,
right.
I've seen dads that come down to the fence and he just is involved with the game as the coaches. I've seen the dads that's up in the stands, not even knowing that their kid is out there, you know.
Yeah. Exactly.
I've seen it from both ends. I've had the privilege to be over here at this school, BJ and JC, which it's a middle class school. You know, you look out in the parking lot, it's all BMWs out there. It's that type. Coach Al, you know, on County Line Road, Hughes Road.
Yep,
you
right.
know,
Yep.
It's a different environment with those.
It is, man.
With that crowd.
Yeah.
So I've seen it from both ends, man. Hey, Trevor Peniel, you know the difference. Tanner, A-Town, you know the difference. Bob Jones, he knows what I'm saying. He's from around the area. He knows what I'm saying. The difference in the quality of interest in your kid, right? And
Yes,
it's
sir.
always those kids, man, Phil, whose parents are with them, who engaged, who not necessarily living through their parent, but just supporting them, just support everything. Come watch them at practice. Come,
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That means a lot, because what happened is these kids whose parents don't, they'll get used to their parent not being there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I don't ever want a parent like that. I used to see it a lot during 707 too, man. You know, I used to really enjoy 707 because I got a chance to, when the kid would be down, you remember Phil, he over there pouting. You know, he you know, I had a special young kid, Terrion or Bubba, Travel Peniel, he in here. Kid that played at Auburn, Kerryon Johnson, locked him up. We was Rocket City Savages back then, the A2 Eagles. Man, listen, I got to see kids up close and personal pouting. You know, these Division I kid, 5-star. This kid over here, they don't got no scholarships, and he doing you dirty. He doing you dirty.
That's how it be, because he hungry. He hungry. They hungry out there, man.
Shout out to little Bubba and Janika or Bubba doing him dirty. So I know exactly what you mean, Phil, man. And that's why right now, brother, if you call my phone right now, it still say, hey, you reach Coach Shawn, because I used to take kids down to the Bama camp every single year. And what's up with your Alabama hitter? How you doing?
That's
so
my boy.
what you?
That's my uncle right there. That's my dad brother.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's when he told me that one time, bro. I'm like, what?
That's my brother. That's my dad brother Tavares. They call him Alabama hitter. He one of them top waivers of them. Shout out.
That's what's up. Yeah, shout out to that young brother, man. Much love to you. I want to say this really quick before I pass it back to Brinsky. When you speak about these kids getting to college, even at the HBCU level, me and Coach Al level, man. Back then, Phil, you know how it is when the football team come through. You get that extra love from all around, from all different sorts of directions. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. You know, Coach Al. And I was a freshman, man. I was just, bro, I couldn't believe it. You know, when I went to all these different schools, man, UAB was boring. Troy was cool, you know, but my mother went to Alabama A&M, man. You know, Coach Carl, he in the chat, he know when I got to Alabama A&M University, bro, I didn't even want to go to anywhere else. I was hooked, line, and sinker right there, brother. I'm done. Sign me up. Sign me up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sign me up today.
Yeah.
Man, and then the people that they had, I'll just say the people that they had escorting us around and the players we were with. Shout out to Otis Reagan. Shout out to my brother Brad Jefferson. You know, it was just a wonderful time. Football was the last thing on my mind. You know, at that time, I'm young. I'm 17 years old. So when you get to college, man, and you have all these things going on in your life, it's so many distractions, man. I just remember this like yesterday, man. The practice was just so different. And I just be like, I got you get you lose confidence. You know, I did, you know what I mean? Like, coach mad at you, he don't talk to you no more, ain't no more putting your arm around you no more. Fans talking crazy, you know, and don't lose a few games. And it's just, and back then you had number MySpace. That's all it was.
Exactly. And MySpace.
So I would tell anybody, man, quite frankly, to the casual, it's like a job. It was like a job for me.
It is.
All day, every day, man. And so it's so much you're dealing with. Phil is 100% correct. Coach Al is 100% correct, man. Your schoolwork, your fans, your social life, your family, you're away from home. It's just so much. I mean, something as simple as washing and drying clothes, man. You know what I'm saying? You like,
hey, Coach Shawn, as you
crazy.
say, the truth is in the details.
The truth is in the details, man.
One of the things that you could teach a young man, especially now with they're being faced, especially ones on a trajectory that's going somewhere, is teach them to take care of the little things, man. Because if you don't take care of the little things, man, it's going to show up later when you need it and everything else. You see what I mean? I guess what I'm talking about is maturity. Because, you know, what, like the old saying goes, Phil.
Yes, sir.
You've heard this before in your house. Too much is given, much is asked.
Yes, sir. My dad.
Okay, okay.
That's it.
You know, from your background, you know, I know you've heard that, but you've seen it firsthand. So you need to catch that freshman that's coming in there that's special. Okay, you need to catch him early
Yes, sir.
and get in his ear, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and teach him. You know, ain't nothing gonna be given to you, man. I don't care how talented you are. Yeah, we know you're special, but because I'm gonna ride you every day in practice.
Yeah.
That's what I be.
All right. So those are the ones that I remember. You know, this guy he played yesterday for the Broncos, #1, Evan Ingram.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So I've been knowing Evan since 7 years old, playing rec ball, all the way up through high school, man.
Mm.
And live in the same neighborhood. One day, uh, him and one of his buddies was coming by the house. We got there shooting ball, you know, and he was in the ninth grade, and we shooting ball, man. This one I knew Evan. I knew he was already special. Ninth grade, we had that shooting ball, man. The ball came off the rim. Evan went up.
Boom.
Yeah, I mean, it freaked me out because I'm getting ready to go up. And he like, "Ooh." I'm like, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing, and I knew right then this guy's special. Kenyon Drake, another one. Coach Shawn know what I'm
Mhm.
talking about. All
Oh
these
yeah.
dudes were coming through our
Powder
program.
Spring.
You from Marietta?
Yeah, well, the school is
Oh,
in Powder Springs, but
oh,
near
Cobb County.
Marietta.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
in Cobb County, right?
Cobb County, yeah. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cobb County football, all them guys from Keatron,
Yeah.
And all them guys, man.
I used to live out that area. That's crazy.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we used to train all of us, man. But here's the thing about it: all them dudes came up through the pound ball system. Right? Can you imagine, man? Tyron Jones played football,
I remember
Alabama.
he would
All
go to
this,
Bama.
but you gotta understand, like my son, they all came up together. Can you imagine the games from that point all the way? Brad
Well,
Chubb, all them
well,
boys, all them came up all around us, man. All them boys right, just like where you are with the kind of talent that you exposed to. But I'm gonna tell you something. We
was
didn't
it
play the
Milford?
way. Yeah, Milford, yeah, the Milford Park, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Milford Park.
That's why I got my start coaching rec ball, man.
I
On
got
that,
my start. Look, check this out. I got my start coaching Rick Ball in 2017, 2018, coaching
yeah,
my son over there in Osborne, Marietta over
Osborne.
there in the over there in the
Yeah,
park over
man.
there.
Yeah, that's my back.
Yeah,
That's my neck of the woods, man. Yeah.
yeah. You
So
good
you
there?
know
Cause y'all,
exactly what I'm talking about.
yeah, bro, y'all got them athletes out there. Hey,
Oh
Brinsky, bro,
man, you better
they got them
say this.
athletes out there, dog. For
Yeah.
real.
But I'm
Cobb
gonna tell
County,
you,
bro, sleep.
He
hey,
told me many, many times.
hey Phil, I'm gonna tell you what. When you step into our program, we ain't playing the radio.
Yeah,
If you're a knucklehead, you gonna feel us.
yeah.
And look here, I'm just a community coach. I wasn't no teacher. I just volunteered too many hours.
Yeah.
It's a life, man.
Man,
And but the jerseys are hanging up in the field house, man.
yeah.
NFL jerseys. I'm not talking
I
about the college.
heard. I heard about y'all, bro. I heard about that program, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
for real,
yeah.
they
So
told
that's
me it.
that's that's who you talking to. And
Yeah,
but yeah,
man.
yeah, we
No,
weren't
go
playing
ahead.
the radio. No, we weren't playing it. If you're a knucklehead, we ain't playing it.
Yeah,
And we
that's
all
what
work.
that's how y'all got to put it for real.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. Because I know Ant been asking some questions in the chat. And he said, this was real long one. It's still another one. He said, Phil, when you were coaching kids and they are going to their senior year, when it comes to recruiting, do you try to convince them to stay at home or they're not having to deal with that culture shock? Or do you recommend them go out of state for college so they're not dealing with people consistently asking them for tickets if they're playing at home?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a
Hmm.
great question for sure. With some like with Day, I knew he was gonna be choose a Florida school because he just loved Florida weather and he loved that atmosphere. But with Cam, I knew he was gonna try to choose something close at first, and but like if Texas A&M didn't fire the wide receiver coach Damian Craig, then he would still be with Texas A&M. But like I said, I try to tell them to follow their heart. Try to lead. Like if you want to stay at home, just be prepared to like. Folks gonna ask you for tickets, and a lot of people gonna ask you for tickets. So just be prepared to say either yes or no. But they know they're gonna get like a few select tickets. But like when they go home, I tell them when they go away out of state, like I tell them be prepared. Like don't get homesick. Like you gonna miss your mom cooking. Like you ain't gonna be able to get her go there like when you want to and drive there. You are gonna have to fly. But Cam know like when going to Texas, he know like he been away. Like it's gonna be a business trip, and like Texas probably know they probably gonna get him for 1 year, and he going to the NFL. But like going from state to state, like I tell him like man, just be prepared to be like homesick because I lived in Brazil, and like I was homesick not a lot, but like. I learned how to live by myself and learn, but like like living out of state and living out of the country and stuff like that, it really teaches you how to become a man. And like I just try to tell them to follow their heart. I don't want to like make the decision for them like
Facts.
whatever the like choice they want to go to school wise. I try to tell them like just choose correctly, like which school that loves you, like which school that really wants you, and which school like which coach that's going to develop you and just not want you to come in and just see you as a number, like but just going to help you develop to get and come to the next level. But they got to be but they got to be ready though, because nowadays these coaches ain't gonna want to develop you. They gonna want to like either if you ready right now or we're gonna get somebody else. So.
Oh, we got a super chat from somebody. Appreciate it. Alan Bear with the $5 super chat say I like some of the O-line transfer coming in, but does it matter if we keep the O-line coach or they don't fit the scheme? See, this is a great transition right there, man. Talk about because we all Bama fans here, of course.
Yes, sir.
And so whoever I'm gonna let Coach Shawn and Coach Al start that off, and then we'll just pick back off from there.
I don't want to be the pessimist, bro, because let Coach Al go. Coach Al can give that positive reinforcement.
Well, okay, so like I told you, I'm not a nice guy. Okay, so positivity is not where I'm coming from. I'm just straight up from the negative free zone, brother. You know that ain't got nothing to do with being nice. That's a tricky question, bro, because your position coach, man, he's your dude that you trust, man. That's why a lot of times, you're not getting a Nick Saban discount now.
That's facts.
The brand is the brand. If you want to be an Alabama guy, you come there, period. But those days are kind of fading away a little bit, man.
Mm-hmm.
So if the kids are coming, Coach Cap, he's just like Tosh LaPoy. Remember Tosh?
Yeah.
Great recruiter.
Yeah.
Pretty good position coach. Not much of a DC. Okay. But guys just love him. Listen, when you make that connection with a kid and they trust you, it's just like you trusting them to execute on the field. It's the same thing. Coin got two sides. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. So let me answer the question. I won't beat around the bush. I'd be hard pressed to think that Cap's going anywhere because of the guys that they bringing in, the way they're trying to reconstitute. Look like to me, they really just trying to hit the reset button and get their guys. That's about the only thing I can see that's happening right now. What we getting on the offensive line, I do see a different body type in a sense. I do see us, like I said in our chat, we're going to be young, very talented. So there's going to be some ups and downs with that in the SEC. But as far as being able to execute what Coach DeBoer likes to do in his run game,
right?
A lot of movement. I think we're going to finally start to see that. And on the back end with guys like Crowell and those guys that are really gifted with their vision, I think you're going to see maybe that combination. You got to have to run the ball a lot more this year because you got a first-year quarterback, that kind of thing. So you're going to have to protect him. We're loading up in the tight end room to get some inline guys. So what I'm seeing is that they're trying to set the framework to do some movement, to do a lot of pin and pull, a lot of stuff like that, a lot of duo stuff. I think it's being set up for that, with the guys we're seeing. And here's another thing too, Coach Shawn. I'll say this. When Cap came in, he was an emergency kind of fill-in kind of dude. building
it
that
was late.
staff.
Yeah.
He didn't know this scheme. So this is when it would be year 3 going in.
Yeah.
So it's a pivotal year for him and the program with the board on what he's trying to do. And if Cap is any good, I hope he got a good analyst backing him up. Maybe we'll see some production out the front line. At least I'm being optimistic since you see I'm gonna put a positive spin on it.
Yeah, I listen.
But they're young,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be a crapshoot. Really, you know.
I mean,
Not
you know,
like
for me, it's not ideal to go into a season with a fresh quarterback with a bunch of freshmen and sophomore linemen who've never started. You're gonna hit some growing pains early. I tried to watch as many of these kids as I possibly could individually to see what I saw field, man. And when I looked at the kid from Texas, the big kid, I think he like 6'5", 320. He looked a lot like Caden to me. Speed rushes giving problems, a lot of lunging, you know what I mean, getting beat. You know, his kick slide was really, really long, trying to get that depth, you know what I mean, trying to make up for the edge guys get off, trying to hurt him get depth. So he, you know, I don't know, man. They're young. I was impressed with the kid from Cal Poly.
Cal Poly.
That's what I want to say. Yeah, him.
I like him.
I like him better than the Michigan center. The kid from Cal Poly nasty.
He only gave up 1 sack.
But
he nasty. He nasty, man.
Hey, Coach Shawn, that Texas dude, man, I'm with you about his skill set as a tackle. I you know, he's not twitchy. Well, that's what the film that I was looking at was older film.
Mine too.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what he did, because Coach Flood, who we respect a lot, is the O-line coach at Texas. So we don't know what he got last year and what, because think about this now. What they was looking at Alabama with a lot of his practice film. You know what I mean? To evaluate. They had to have a lot of that to evaluate him.
Of course.
Stuff that we look at, ain't no way I'm gonna say here, I'm evaluating that kid based on what I'm saying is 2 years ago. On a 17, 18, 19, 20 that's developing. That curve is so steep in development, man.
Yes.
And offensive linemen, that they got a steeper curve anyway. So so we're looking for the traits that he has, right? You know, to me, you know, Haywood, the young guy that we know he got all the traits.
Yeah.
You know, we know the other guys got the traits. 64 had a hell of a year, man. Okay, so but the center, based on hey man, he after the whistle blowing, he's still after your butt. You know what I mean? You know, I did the dog in it, man. I'm saying, okay, we're gonna move some folks in the middle of this year. Okay.
I was thoroughly impressed with that kid, and I mean, just to sum it up for me, man, not to really go too hard on it. Shout out to Uncle Jay. For me, Phil, Al, Brinsky, it's almost like these guys are replaced. Like when you look at the kid and you look at the skill set and you look at not necessarily their stats. I'm not a stat guy. I want to see the kid and the scheme these guys played in. It almost seems like Alabama's replacing the guys that left with similar guys, you know, very, very similar guys. When you look at James Smith leaving, the guy they bring in from Mississippi State, the kid from USC, you know, they look just very, very similar to the guys that left Alabama. You know, I'm really intrigued by the kid from Oregon, the big kid, may play the zero. I'm not sure. You know, the kid like 330. You know, I seen several tape on him where he's very good against the run. Play a little high though to tend to stand straight up. You know, so I don't know, man. I really don't know yet as far as the offensive line go. I guess time will tell. You know, and we'll see.
Yeah, offensive lines like that though, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's you really have to work the dog crap out of them dudes, man. I mean, you work the dog crap out of offensive linemen because they it's a lot different than defense, man. You got to read it on the fly, man. You know, instant. You know, and everybody got to be stepping in the same way, man. You know, we got to be on the same page for where our eyes are, where our hands are, what we're trying to get out to play. You know, it's the check. You know, what's that? You know, there's rules all over the place, and the five guys got to have their rules, man. You know,
exactly.
So, you know, so you know, again, like I say, every year, I don't care if we bringing the same five guys back next year, Coach Shawn. It's still gonna be different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shout out
That's
to our
right.
brother Jay Towns in the OG for the $5 super chat. Said, "Good afternoon, brothers.
Jay?
What's happening, man? What's happening, Jay?
How are you all today? How late am I? What did I miss? Oh, you ain't missed nothing, man. We really just starting to really
Get
just
into
talk
it.
about these things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you, Coach Al, because I pretty much asked, and then I'm gonna go to Phil. Your winners and losers out the transfer portal. You see what Bama did.
Tell him who I said won, Michigan.
Oh yeah, he said LSU.
And show the list.
Oh yeah,
If
and
you
then I
need
had
to.
the list up.
Hey,
Hold on.
don't forget about them boys in Oxford, man.
They doing some good things.
They're doing some things, man.
Phil, check out.
We kind of knew what the lane was going to be.
Check out that boy Malik Brockton.
But
That boy's a
hey,
monster.
But that boy Lane cooking though. Cooking so.
Look at the receivers they got, bro.
Phil, you better tell them, boy.
How all them gonna play, Coach Al? How is all the receivers gonna play?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Coach. It's like this.
Did they lose that many receivers, or
they lost some bunch, man? They lost some dudes.
Okay.
Man. LSU had guys walking out of there because Lane's flipping the roster. Okay, Lane's trying to get his mix, his flow at LSU.
Yeah,
he's got a blank check. He's got all the power, right? And he know he on a short lease. He cannot come in there this year and go 9-4. Can't do it.
Can't do it.
He
got too much. He got too much on the line. That's why he got this. He got his roster on there how he want. He got 2 quarterbacks that he gonna bring in and try to compete for that number 1 spot.
That's right.
That's why he bringing in all the receivers because the offense that he running is like spread RPO offense. It's running gun. So like he gonna need a lot of receivers to play that.
That's right.
So that's why I feel like LSU gonna be that is the number 1 spot in the transfer portal. Then then Texas because I feel like Texas going out all out too.
Yeah.
But it's like it's championship or bust for both of them. And like I feel like that Bama. Well, I give them a little C or B minus, but like
facts.
We still I just want to try to build off on that O line. That O line is the number 1 thing, like you said, and I agree with Coach Al on that 100%. Like bro, if that O line is not O line is not A1, bro, we not gonna be able to run, and we have to run. We gotta run.
We're gonna have to run the football.
Man.
I would say to Coach Shawn, and then we touched about this in our little chat, man. Ty Simpson was a first-year starter.
Yeah.
This was his kind of 3rd year in the system. Mac is his 3rd year in the system.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's a lot like Ty. Okay. And quite frankly, for him to even be there, that's telling me, man, he think he's the dude.
That's fact.
And I'm saying, I'm feeling all of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he's feeling like, oh, I got this. I know exactly where to go with the football. I know exactly. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. We won't see it.
Yeah.
But the summertime, when everybody is on campus working out and everything, it's going to be,
But spring really going to tell it all, though, for real.
That's a fact.
Spring.
Yeah.
Spring is going to really tell it all. But
they don't play the spring game.
They gonna just do like spring drills and stuff like that, and like still do spring practice. But like during the spring, they gonna know who their quarterback is going towards the summer. Cause like it's gonna be a battle though. It's gonna be a battle,
man.
It's gonna be a battle. I don't think they just gonna give the job to somebody. Like they gonna have to compete. But Mac been in that thing for 3 years. So
3 years.
He know where to go. And like I just like how his drive was when he played Indiana and he drove down the field that quick. And he should have did that. He should have like went out with that the second half and started him instead of like going out with Ty Simpson. I feel like it would have been a different game. But I feel like Mac can lead the team next year, but we're just going to see. We're going to see. But I want Keelan though.
No, I want Keelan.
No,
I said all I've been saying, man. The best man wins. The best man will win.
I want Keelan, because I see Keelan do that in Duncanville and that top level, and just like how he led that team and like how he worked in the Elite 11. Man, I want to see how he do that against Bama, like with some dang weapons, like for real, for real.
Toya put for the $5 super chat, said Roll Tide panel, said Coach Al, Coach Shawn, can one of y'all explain zero technique, one tech, and so on, please?
Yeah. That's okay. So Toya, look at it like this: the center. If you write on his nose, you're 0. So if you're on his body to the left or the right, we call that a shade.
Okay.
If you're in the gap between the guard and the center, that's a 1. Either way. That's for
Yeah.
defense. Okay. So what you're talking about when you say a 0 technique or a 1 technique, you kind of implying a defensive player. If that makes sense.
Might be easy to let her know, tell her to show like outside shoulder to guard or tackle. That way she might not know what shade is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
just like I say, if you're on his body to the left or the right, not straight up on his nose, that's a shade. We call that a shade. If you're right, if you're between the guard and the center, that's a 1. That implies a defensive player.
Okay.
When you say a 1 technique or a 5 technique or a 3 technique or a 7 or 9, you're talking about what a defender is lining up with respect to the guard, the tackle, the center, that kind of thing. So if you hear us talking about that, say he's a 5 technique, well, he's right outside the shoulder to tackle.
Yeah.
Outside, not inside. He's a 4-eye. He's on the inside shoulder of the tackle.
Facts. And usually, not all the time, because Quentin Williams wasn't really big. Most of the time, those zeros are
bigger guys.
Big guys, you know, that can occupy stuff.
Like TK, like Tim Keenan.
Like Tim Keenan. Facts.
Yeah.
Quentin Williams was a special kid. He could play anywhere, you know, and cause problems.
Like,
you know,
like Barbour.
No 205 boys.
Exactly. 205 boy.
So typically, Toya, when you got a 0 or nose or you want a guy like that gonna command a double team all game.
Yeah.
He can't. In other words, he's trying to eat up blockers so that at least the middle linebacker can have a free run on him. Depending on what they're trying to do, but
two gapping.
Yeah. You're really trying to eat up and force the offensive line to put resources towards you. Yeah. If they can block you 1-on-1, you ain't doing much.
Facts.
I know before, because I do want to ask these predictions on the national championship, since unfortunately college football is coming to an end Monday night. But I do want to ask this, Phil, because I know with Coach Nix resigning recently, and I know how important he is to you down at Central, and him really just like changing the whole trajectory of your whole life. Man, speak on like him as a coach, a man, a mentor, and all that, man. Because I know I was looking at it at one point too. We was talking about it one time, especially the one game I did catch, which I'm so glad I caught, the Auburn game when Cam just went completely off on Auburn. that was one of the best games I've seen a high school player have.
I'm glad you catered that one.
My God. Say, man, I know you love Ryan, but man, you got to see Cam in person.
Yeah, bro.
And I like, man, that man took Michael Jordan's secret stuff that game, man. He went off. But just speak on Coach Nix as a person, a mentor, and all these things.
Yeah, man. Boy, Coach Patrick Nix, man, he like a second father to me for real, cause like he know football so well, like so much, man. As a person, people don't know, like he just know football. He came, let me come in and let me be the wide receiver coach, and came in and let me coach them boys and develop them boys, and I just appreciate him coming in and showing me how to run that RPO offense. He a great guy, man. Like I said, when I told people. Once he get done with coaching football, he gonna be a pastor, and that's what he did. When he announced his retirement, he announced that he was gonna be going into ministry, and him and his son, him and his son, they got this little corporation called Arrow Next or something like that. But it's him and his son, like they doing like a football thing, like getting all quarterbacks and bringing them, like having like a camp, and like they teaching them about football and like running through defenses and stuff like that. And then he teaches them about faith, doing all that, and like he real big on faith. He a strict coach, but he's a firm coach, and he's fair, and I like that about him. And like how he came in and like developed all the people in Central. Like they was like tough on him at first, but like he came in and won 2 state championships, and like showed him like, man, he one of the ones though for sure. Like he can coach some football. Like he knows football. Like he coached Calvin Johnson when he was at Georgia Tech. Coached a lot of athletes. His son, you see his son like balling in a AFC championship, about to go to the AFC championship. So, but he about to get he got injured. So, but like that's just a great family. Like when I first like heard the story how he adopted his son Tez Johnson, who played for the Buccaneers, who played at Oregon with his brother Bo, and like he adopted him, and like Tez like from the same hood I'm from in Birmingham, and like you normally don't see white people like taking in kids from the hood like that and let them like stay in their house and live with them and like take them in. And when I heard that story, I was just like, man, I just fell in love with him. And like he brought me in coaching wise and like let me come in. Like he had Bible study. He let the players and all the coaches come to his house and they'll feed us and stuff like that. And like he's just a great coach. And like when we won state, man, he hugged me and like told me he loved me and appreciated me coming in and like helping develop. And like I just appreciate that, man, because he really like got me right, really bought into this football thing, coaching wise, and how to run the offense and how to lead the team. And I just really appreciate him. Like he a great dude. And like for him to retire, like I knew he was just gonna retire after his daughter was a senior this year in high school. So he got all his kids out through high school and everybody go to college. And he got a son in Clemson. Both finished college at Oregon. Got Tez finished at Oregon. They both in the NFL. And he got two older daughters. And but like man, he's just a great dude. Him and his wife. So I appreciate them. Like the Knicks family, like great people. I don't care nobody
Hey,
say.
Phil. Hey, Phil.
Yes, sir.
Listen to this. What you just said. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. Gratitude is often the final exam of a faith-filled speech.
Yes, sir.
That's what you just gave us, man. So I'm telling you, bro, when you start talking, you're on the right track. Okay. And always stay humble. This man is giving you a blueprint. Okay. And you led with gratitude. That's it. That's the secret to life. Great matters.
Yes, sir.
Great GRA matters.
Yes, sir.
Shawn's heard this.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm gonna say. Gratitude opens the doorway for grace to blow up in your life, man.
Yes, sir.
And when you get grace on your life, man, ain't no stopping, no limits. So take this message to these young men. If you do that and you don't expect anything in return, you're gonna keep going higher and higher and higher because it's not about you. Feel me?
Yes, sir.
Right,
You're right
man.
about that.
Yeah. So
And I know one more legend. My fault, Coach Shawn. You about to say something?
No, I was just gonna tell Phil, and I mean he was obviously much older. I'm more with Connell Williams and them. Connell was a sophomore when we was a senior, but Patrick was that dude at Etowah.
Yeah.
From Patrick to Freddie Kitchens, all the
Mm-hmm.
way down when Connell Williams played. I remember being young and seeing that dude, you know, him being at Etowah, and then he went to because I think him and Damian Craig, if I'm not mistaken, played in the state championship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I saw them at Blunt up close and personal too.
Then
Yeah.
they both end up going to Auburn together playing quarterback.
Facts.
Man.
And what's crazy is that Blunt High School team with Sherman Williams and my former teammate Tony Harrison and Big Red, Etowah, them boys was back then. I can't explain to people how good those teams were. I was a young kid, man, and used to look up to them dudes because they was always on every magazine, always getting all the pub, and you see the careers that these guys have taken. That's facts.
Yeah. What year you graduated at Blunt?
No, I didn't go to Blunt. When I was at Athens, we played against Blunt.
Oh yeah. What year you graduated at Athens? You went with Richard Hendricks or?
I was way new. Richard super young. Richard is still in his 30s. I'm 45.
Yeah,
it's
I just know about Athens because my boy Jaquez Pride, who played with me at Tuskegee.
Yeah, Quez.
He was like my roommate, so he always talk about Athens. So
I know Quez. Yeah, I know it's his family.
Yeah, Athens got some athletes, man. That was a guy named Steve Parker when I was coming through, man.
Yeah,
Steve Parker won state.
Steve Kirk
almost by himself,
Zeke,
man.
Me and Zeke.
I ain't never seen an athlete like Steve Parker.
They son Zeke, fly. I had moved here. I had moved there from Chicago.
Yeah.
So Zeke, they mama Lula.
Yeah.
They all the brothers. Kirk. Kirk.
Athletes,
Zeke,
man. Yeah.
Steve, all of them. They all
man.
good.
Them dudes, man.
That's fine. That's fine
Yeah.
right there, man.
I know before I get these last super chats and then we'll get these predictions. But I know I spoke on Coach Nix, but I know a lot of ski folks would get on me if I didn't even mention the legend, man. Coach Slater, man, your coach. You went there prime time, of course. I believe the best quarterback ever. That I just call him GOAT every time I see him, Jakari Atkinson.
Exactly.
And would have went undefeated in college if Alabama State didn't cheat.
Yeah, my
On
freshman
that
year.
one play that we show every year around Turkey Day Classic, I think he was on the team then.
Yeah, my freshman year. That was my freshman year.
Shout out to all those boys, man. But speak of Coach Slater, man, how big of an impact he was. Because I know he's a legend that followed a legend, Coach Comedy, that went to Jackson State.
Yes,
Coach Comedy had that thing rocking.
He did.
Yes, sir.
He did.
I remember too, though. I remember. Hey, Coach Willie Slater, man, that's a true legend, man. I call him Goat Slater for real, for real. Hey, but like he didn't cuss, but him and Coach Nick is basically like one of the same coaches though. Him, Coach Nick, and Coach Nick Saban. All three of them, they act just alike. They don't cuss at all. Well, I haven't met I haven't heard Coach Saban cuss. Like they probably said he cuss, but like I know Coach Slater and Coach Nick don't cuss. But he'll look at you. Coach Slater will look at you and like when he know like he about to get on you, he'll let you know hey, I'm about to chew you out. But like when he don't say nothing to you and he don't get on to you, like that's when you know like you really in trouble. But like I try to tell my players, because after I got done dealing with Coach Slater, like if a coach don't come at you or like who don't be on you, that means he don't really like you or he don't want you to succeed. But like if he on you every single time, that means he wants you to succeed. But Coach Slater, like he one of them ones though. Like he a great coach, like a great mentor, great leader. Like for real, for real. Like when I got recruited by Tuskegee, he came to one of my basketball games and offered me at Tuskegee. On Martin Luther King birthday, they had a tournament in Montgomery, and we had a basketball tournament. And we was playing Montgomery Academy, and he came in, and during halftime, he spoke to me and offered me, and like he kept it real with me since day one. So like he knew that I came in as an athlete and like I played defense and wide receiver, but he wanted me on that offensive side so bad, telling me, and he really pushed me to the ability to get me ready for the NFL. So I really appreciate him though, because he's a great coach. Like when I went to my recruit visit, he opened that ring box, but I had too many rings, bro, too many. I'm talking about. I'm like, bro, he didn't want in dang Temple, Miami, UNA, Troy. Tuskegee, like he done won places though, for real, for real. So I appreciate that guy. Like he one of the great coaching minds in football, for real. And like that's why when you see and like they named the field after him and Coach Comedy. I really didn't play for Coach Comedy, but I seen him when I had, went to the well, what class was that when we played Virginia Union? It was my senior year of high school. It was in
Pioneer
07.
Bowl.
Pioneer Bowl, bro.
Pioneer Bowl.
Woo, them boys right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach Comedy, they said Coach Comedy had them boys, and he ended up going to Jackson State, coaching at Jackson State. So, yeah, he was winning there. So that's
he was winning there. Yeah.
yeah. So it speaks for themselves. Like coaches like that, they're gonna push you, they're gonna get you out of it, and like they're gonna get it out of you. So you got to learn and respect those type of coaches. I love the OG coaches, so they really push me.
No doubt.
Yeah, man, and just since I got you on here, man, they want to do it at homecoming, and I think everybody know how I felt about homecoming this year being ass, and I'm put that on the record. And I didn't like how, with those two, how big those names was, Coach Slater and Coach Comedy. Like nobody knew about those guys getting the field named after them.
I didn't either. I did like, bro. If I knew that, bro, I would have came. I just boycotted it because like they was on that BS during the year, but like I flew down to Atlanta. I could have came, but my son he had a game at in Atlanta over there in Grayson. So, if they would have told me that Coach Slater was getting his name filled on that, I was gonna be there front and center.
Like nobody knew that. If you didn't know that and you played for him, that tells you everything.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. If they would have told me, I would have been there front and center. Because Coach Slater like this.
Yeah, and that's the problem that I have, and I still have that, man. I feel like they need to go ahead and redo that because nobody was there for real to really celebrate those men
Yeah,
for being winners,
exactly.
like being winners that they are. And I feel
Exactly.
like they didn't give them their full justice that nobody really knew. Like, oh
Exactly.
yeah, it's just homecoming, but
Exactly.
nobody's there.
Shit, if I would have knew that, I would have been there front and center. Cause Slay Dog got me three of the rings, bro. I got 3 rings with Slay Dog, so he gonna always be my respect for real, for real. Like,
Yeah, man. I just wanted to speak on that, man, because I know they would have got on me. I say, man, you asked them about all this other stuff, but you don't want to ask them about home.
nah, that's Tuskegee is my home. Like you said, when you go to college, like you try to build with the locals. Like I was trying to get into it. That's how me and Brisky got into it. Like everybody from Tuskegee, like they treat you like family. Like so, I'm a vibe with everybody up in there. Like Al, my boy Al
Shout out
Brinsky,
to
my
Al.
boy Micah Slater, all them boys. Like from the 4-6, I love them boys. Like City Red, he was my barber. So like man, Cody, all them boys. Like
Yes.
like that's I love Tuskegee. Like it's always gonna be home. Like for real, for real. I miss homecoming this year, but like this year I'm gonna be there with my son. So
Oh yeah.
Hey,
But
Phil.
go
yes,
ahead.
sir.
Hey, Phil, you said Grayson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That kid from Texas that Bama just signed. He's from Grayson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grayson got some athletes out there for sure. That's why my son. That's why I'm glad my son is out there for real, for real.
Yep.
'Cause like that area, the Gwinnett
They got a
County
program.
area, in that area, they big on football. Grayson, Buford, College Hill, all them. That
Yeah.
team is in that those
Yep.
teams out there in that area. So
Yeah,
that's great.
that's for the kid that plays safety for us that went to Ohio State.
Yeah.
He's from
Caleb
out that way.
Downs. Yeah, Caleb
Yeah,
Downs.
he's
Yeah,
from that way. And Robert Kimdichie, all them dudes, man.
all them boys,
They
all them
from
boys. I
Grayson,
told
man.
hey,
Yeah,
that's why I told my son mother to move out that way because
that's right.
I'm out of state and they back
Yeah,
in Atlanta. So I told him to
yeah,
move out that way because he loved football and like
yeah,
that's the breed of football out there.
yeah.
Cobb and Gwinnett. So
Which
Buford,
side of Atlanta is that, man? Like
Northeast,
that's
but
northeast.
yeah, it's
Gwinnett
like
County.
Gwinnett County.
Gwinnett
Okay,
County.
okay.
Yeah, Beef was out that way too.
You know what like the Mall of Georgia is?
I
Like
know
Yeah,
exactly
going
what it is.
toward
Yeah,
it's
mhm,
going
okay,
towards that way. So
yeah, yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. That's what I mean. But that's why I say when I saw that kid was from Grayson, I'm like, okay, it makes sense why he's trying to get to Bama.
yeah,
He's probably trying to get back a little bit closer this way. But he played at the highest level in the state of Georgia.
yeah,
Grayson.
that's how
Grayson's
it
a
is.
perennial right there at the top of it, trying to play for it all every year.
Exactly.
But do I put him at tackle? Is pencil him in? No, not really. He's gonna have to
Mm-mm.
prove that to me, based on
Exactly.
if he hadn't developed from what we saw in high school, Coach Shawn. He was
Yeah,
just bigger than everybody.
yeah.
You gotta have some movement skills to play out on the edge like that, because
Mm-hmm.
speed is a killer, and we've seen that we couldn't handle speed. Formby couldn't handle it. Proc couldn't handle it consistently. That second
Mm-hmm.
move get him every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
I know because I know we just, like I said, man, the national championship coming up tomorrow. I'm about to say, unfortunately, one of your players ain't gonna be playing, which was one of my favorite receivers coming out of high school, Dalen Upshaw.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna start with you, Phil, man. What's your prediction for this national championship game? Who you got winning it, man?
Oh man, it's gonna be a close one though. It's gonna be like one of them heavyweight fights. Because like Indiana's like a Bama 2.0 back in the Saban days. Just like how they play and how they coming to the ball. Everybody 11 man to the ball. They running to the ball, making the tackle. But Miami got them dogs though, for sure, for sure. They got them dogs. Like they ready. And they in Miami. And it's on Martin Luther King birthday. So like, man, them boys, I think it's gonna be a close one. It's gonna be like 31-24 Miami. Miami gonna come with it. And I hate my boy Day ain't gonna be able to play. He broke his leg in the Texas A&M practice when they first round of the playoffs. But I got another kid out, EJ Williams. He played for Indiana, but he played receiver for Central. So they like I want him to win one, but like I got Miami because it's gonna be a hell of a story. Like I just want to see the U back and like see them going in because me and Day we really got that tight like relationship and like
Mhm.
I want him to succeed and like build off this though for sure. I got Miami 31, Indiana 24.
Come on, Coach Al, Coach Sean, what y'all got for me?
I'll go
I
last.
mean, okay. I mean, for me, I'm with Phil. but my only reserve is if they have to score some points, I don't got no faith in Carson Beck. I know he's been playing well here lately, right?
But I think I think it's just gonna be the running game though. Like it's gonna
Yeah,
get
the
him.
running, they're gonna pound that thing. You know,
Mhm.
I'm anxious, Phil, to see are they gonna be as patient with the run game if Indiana scores some points on. You know, at some point, I want to see can Indiana force these guys to put the ball in the air more than they would like to. Indiana, man, is good. Like I don't know where you attack them at. Like they strong, they strong up front. They're gonna run that RPO to death, and they're gonna be physical when they do it. Miami is physical. That's why I wanted to see Georgia versus Miami, not Ole Miss versus Miami, because Georgia match up well in the, you know, with what they do and with Miami. It seems like they're on a mission, man. But if I had to pick a weakness, even though he hadn't played bad, it's Carson Beck. You know, if they can get Miami behind and Miami got to put that ball in the air, I don't know if that dude, because Carson get hot and he makes some great plays, but he also would throw the ball to the other team, man. I don't know. I got to, with what I've seen from Miami, bro, especially in that deadgum Oregon game, like I figured really quickly, okay, this is going to be like the Clemson and SMU game. They cop out on them. They're going to come back, and they're going to try to say both teams are absolutely great. Man, they just kept their foot on their neck. So that tells me that Indiana know how to finish. I got to go 34-27, Indiana.
I respect it.
Wow.
That's
kind of strong to kind of follow all of that up, man. Hey, one thing I think that, you know, Mario Cristobal is at heart as an O-line coach. And I like the matchups in the middle with Miami's offensive line against Indiana's defensive line, because Indiana's defensive line, they did do a lot of movement. They try to bring a lot of 5-man pressures and things like that. And I think if Miami can handle the movement up front, running the football, they can kind of dictate a lot to the flow of the game and shorten the game a little bit, because offensively in the passing attack, they just don't show a lot of diversity, man. You know, they don't show that they can attack you in all areas of the field with their passing game. They pick their spots because their running game is so effective. Yeah. And I just don't see them trying to score enough points if they can't turn Indiana over. Indiana, I've been trying to find faults with them all year because they're Indiana. Likewise. Brand just sucked to me. You know what I mean? But as an X's and O's kind of guy, they have a quarterback that can make throws in tight. He's an accurate passer. And when they get you in a boundary situation, they'll take Surratt and run him to the field on an out, and you can't stop him. Okay. And what they'll do, they just execute. And then when they got you looking at the way Beck goes down the field and he's sneaky fast, you know, the tight end, 37, he's a very versatile cat, man. He can put his hand in the dirt, he hold point, he can reach you. Okay. And then he'll get out and run crossers on you. They're just a very diverse, their offense is so multiple, man. The quarterback's playing at a very high level. I don't see Beck playing at that level. I don't want to pick Indiana. I really don't want to pick
I don't either. And for the record, Coach Al, for the record, I want Indiana to win. I don't want the Big Ten to win another championship, man.
Well, you know, can I put my fan glasses on, Coach?
I don't want the Big Ten to win no more, Phil. They won twice. Well, they already
exactly.
I tell you what, I would love for Miami to play their game and win.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they can do that for 60 minutes against a team like Indiana that's playing as good as they're playing.
Carson gonna have to. That's
You know what I'm saying? Like Carson probably will be the one that like help them like lose, but like if he come in and play a complete game, man, it's gonna be a hard thing.
That's a fact.
Sure.
But here's the thing. I think they pretty much put the handcuffs on him and made him a game manager, because they know that if he throws it 25 times or more, he's gonna throw you 2 picks. Okay, so I just don't have any confidence in that, you know. And the guys know, Phil, I cannot pick games. Now,
me either.
Hey, look here, bro. Give me some film. Give me some film. Give me a whiteboard. I'll cut it up.
You gonna cut it up with Harry? Hey, I know. I already
this,
know
right?
it. You
But as
the way
far
how
as
you
picking the
talk, I
game,
know it.
yeah, as far as picking the games, I tell you what, let me do this. Since y'all picked Miami, I'm going with Miami. But I ain't got no confidence in that.
Let's go.
I pick Indiana,
He
but
picked
I want.
Indiana. I picked Miami. He picked Indiana.
So you picked Indiana?
I did.
Dang,
I
okay,
did.
all right, let me flip the coin, man. God,
But I do want Miami to win.
Yeah, he
I'm
want
pulling
Miami to
for
win though,
Miami.
but he picked Indiana though.
Yeah.
so let me flip
facts.
the coin, man. All right, here,
Head.
it's Miami, man.
There you go. There you go.
You know, and so chat, don't hold us against Coach Al because y'all know I can't pick. So, but
Bro,
I
just saying they in Miami, bro. They in Miami. They in the
I hope
crib.
they don't come in too jacked up, though, Phil.
I pray they don't, but I
You know,
just
I hope
don't.
they just come in like it's a business trip, man. Don't get too jacked up and let Mike and get Michael Irvin out of their ear. They don't need all that emotion, man.
Hey, Cristobal been coached by Saban. He didn't got them boys right. I'm telling you, he didn't got them prepared for.
Oh, I
He
believe
got them
that.
prepared for this moment.
I
Coach
believe
Sig
that.
too though. Coach Sig too. Indiana coach too. It's gonna be like they gonna have them right. I pray they do. I pray they do.
I
Cause
put
like
it
they,
like this: if it's anywhere near close at the end, like close, if Indiana don't try to run away with it, man, I believe Miami taking this, man.
exactly.
That's
I
true.
do.
That
I
that's
want Miami to win this, man.
Me
I really
too.
want.
I want them to win too.
I feel like this game is set up. I know Ruben Bain had a best game. Well, it was a lot of holding in that game too.
If I'm talking to Miami, stay out of single high safety, man. If they go single high, I'm telling you, Indiana gonna eat.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to bring somebody down. That's what they trying to do. Sig trying to get you to. If they bring that safety down, you playing single high.
They're gonna run that post on the inside with that slot.
There it is.
Or they're gonna run the corner off that slot. You know,
exactly.
Corner. Post corner.
Single high, man. That's how you beat it. But
tell me your favorite play, Coach Shawn.
Phil, the best route that ever was made. Post corner.
Post corner, yeah. I was telling my kids that at 707 today, like, bro, you can't beat it. You can't
look,
beat
Phil,
it.
if you run it right, and when you're in the post, you look back at the quarterback, then plant your foot and hit.
Yeah.
You know,
And then hit the
if you run it right, man,
they can't beat it, man. They can't.
Hey, you see Lane Kiffin on the sideline going.
Done. I like this. You already know, cause he know.
I almost forgot about these super chat before we get up out of here. Say Alan Berry, appreciate the $5, my brother. Said something else bothered me last year. I try not to judge being as I am not a coach or in their practices, but there seems to be a lack of toughness. I don't know, man.
Well, let me say this compared to that. You can mistake a lack of toughness, and the guys can chime in on this. You can mistake a lack of toughness by just getting out schemed, just getting, you know how it is, Phil, is fourth quarter, you down by 3 touchdowns, and they just running the ball. They just running. They run the ball 51 times, man, against Indiana ran the ball. So that lack of toughness, or this team just beating on you, just leaning on you. You know, you could be tough as you could be tough as hell and still getting
out coach.
There it is.
That's right. 100%. Yeah.
It's just dealing with eggs in the holes. Eggs in the holes.
I wonder what Miami's counter is to because they're gonna try to take Malachi away, man.
Exactly.
Okay, and even if they try to movement, because what Miami's really good at with Malachi is getting him, is moving him. Okay, they'll put him in motion. You know, the different type of schemes with him to get to scheme him open.
Yeah.
And one thing about Indiana, man, those guys, you could tell that players look at a ton of tape.
Yeah.
They done played the freaking game before they even step on the field. They looking at keys, they looking at tails, they looking at all of it, man. And they got the same dude. So they got a tremendous amount of chemistry. They communicate like crazy. Man. I mean, they're gonna create windows so tight for Beck to throw, man. But one thing I will give Beck this that I've been seeing him do that he didn't do at Georgia. He'll pull that thing down here running.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key.
Chains, man.
That's the key, man.
I have really liked that development in his part of his game. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I just want to see Miami not turn the ball over early in the game and give Indiana momentum, because that's the wrong team to give momentum. They're like a dang anaconda, man.
Yeah.
They'll just keep on squeezing you, man. And if you keep
Mhm.
screwing up, they just keep applying more pressure to you till you keep screwing up. And then the next thing you know, you get into Oregon.
Yeah.
They're very similar to Miami. I mean, not far as RPO versus what Miami does, but they're very comfortable, man. 3 yards, that's cool. We'll
Yeah.
take it.
That's
But
it.
take
They're gonna take what they give you. Like what you
Yeah.
give them, they're gonna
Yeah.
take it. I'm telling you.
Yep.
And
Hey,
don't
let me say
make
this,
no mistake.
Brisky. Hey, Phil, man, it's a pleasure meeting you, bro. I hope
Super
we get you
pleasure.
back on here, man.
Yes,
Because
sir.
you just fit, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
You know, Coach Shawn calls us the Wu-Tang crew, man, but
Yeah.
I'm the old guy. Okay.
Yeah.
That's our don't let him fool you, Phil. That's our
Yeah.
OG right there.
Yeah,
I'm the
the
old
OG.
guy,
That's
man.
our go-to.
I
That's
like,
our
hey, I
go-to.
like Coach L, man, for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hey, I
man.
just like hanging out with you cats, man. You know.
Yes, sir. I appreciate
Yeah.
y'all coming.
I know I'm gonna make sure y'all have his phone number. And Phil, man, trust me, these guys will impart whatever you ask. Anything you want to know, I'm telling you,
Yes,
they'll
sir.
get right back to you, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask questions. Just don't get mad when I text you. Ask some questions, for real.
Hey,
though,
anything
Coach
up here
Al,
in
Coach
North
Shawn.
Alabama, Phil, I got you covered up here, brother.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
hey, Phil. Let me tell you something, man. I can't take it to the grave with me, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
What I have
Look,
to give is all yours, man.
Yes, sir. I respect that. Thank you.
our OGJ Townsend with the $5 super chat. He said Keelan is on a mission to win the Heisman, so Matt better be on his A game every day. Yes, he better.
You better for sure.
But I know Matt. He been sitting on that bench for like 3 years. He want to eat too. So
Exactly.
yeah, like I said, man, may the best man win. This is probably going of all quarterback competitions we're gonna be looking for.
For
I
sure.
got one thing. Hey, Phil,
Yes, sir.
the kid that Alabama signed today, Mathis, the
Mathis.
receiver.
Yeah.
You get a chance to look at some of his tape, man. One thing that stood out to me for him with a young guy like that.
From Houston County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that he understands pace as a receiver. It's
Mhm.
not about you a 4-3 guy, but you don't understand pace. You understand, what the drops are and how to get open.
Mhm.
Okay. And I think that's why Knicks went after him, because he saw that in this cat that he knew pace. In other words,
Mhm.
how a lot of people don't understand what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
But
You got to
I kept
control your
watching.
speed.
Yeah. I kept watching his film, man, and he knows when to accelerate to get to the spot.
Mhm.
Because with the defense, he's seeing it, man.
That's
Mhm.
Devontae
And that's a
Smith type
kid in
stuff.
high school doing that.
Right.
And he'll catch the ball with his hands in tight spaces. He'll make those tough catches like that. He has great body control too, man. I'm saying, man, they may have found a kid that could, he may not be a Kobe Prentice that first year,
Yeah.
but he looks like he's the understudy to Lottie. That's what he looks like to me.
Hey, them kids down there in Houston County, like for real,
That's
bro.
South Georgia football, man.
That's South Georgia football. We played them in the
Yeah.
707 at Auburn,
Yeah.
like when they had a quarterback that went to Memphis. But
Yeah.
them boys is running like I'm talking about like Olympic track speed running.
Wow.
Go ball. So they gonna go get it for
Yep.
sure. So like when I seen him get picked up today, I'm like, okay, they going down there they going down South Georgia to get them fast receivers for sure.
Yeah.
And they gonna go get it. I'm talking about they offense, they only running big posts, goals,
Right.
like
That's
big
right.
slants, like skinny posts, like stuff
Yep.
like that, big corners. I'm talking about they going to go get it. Like that's how
Yep.
they run it. So like I know
Yep.
what type of player we're gonna get. So with him, I think he gonna blow the doors off. We just got to get him the ball. And you saying
Facts.
he catching it like inside with his hands?
Yes, sir. He's picking it.
You
He's
can't
picking it.
touch that. You can't coach that with no high schoolers. So
That's a whole
like
fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they scared to go in that middle something coming out of high school. So like if he already doing that, we in
Yeah.
good hands. We in good
Yeah.
hands. I know Knicks, he gonna get them fast receivers and he gonna get them boys right. He gonna get them boys right for sure.
Whatever
That
he's
was a good
looking at, I'm happy about, because I know I still believe that's our best hire. I said, let me rewind. He's not just our best hire. I believe he's the best hire out the whole thing, from head coaches and everything. I feel like he's gonna make a huge difference.
Yeah.
But
And he's from the
go ahead.
state too, so he know the state, he know the recruit, so he gonna
And he
recruit right.
does. And appreciate everybody for coming on in. make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Of course, I gotta let the guys shout out their channels and channels and everything, and even Phil with his social media and all that. Follow him and get to know him, man. Good dude, good brother. Always been solid, man. Been waiting for this for the longest, man. It just so happened it came around this time. That's why I said I made sure he was gonna be up here for this one. But man, I'm gonna start with you, man. Since you the guest, let the folks know where they can find you.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Coach_Phil2. Just follow me. I'll follow back. I ain't no bougie person. Like, if you want to talk football, that's all I post is football, sports, and my players. Like, if I post a player on there, like that's a player that I coached. So like, I like to support all my players, and then
Thanks.
college, through high school, all that. You can follow me on Twitter, same as the Instagram, Coach Phil too. Other than that, man, I appreciate y'all for having me on. Just talking football, man. I love vibing with people who know great football minds. And I respect y'all. Other than that, I appreciate y'all, man. Just follow me.
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. Stay online too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coach Al. I knew it was gonna happen. Somebody on mute. It's never a live show unless somebody on mute.
Okay. All right. I throw it in the bucket. Okay, I got it. Hey, listen, man. Another great show. To everybody in the chat, too numerous to count. Appreciate y'all so much, man, that come in and listen to an old guy talk football. And I appreciate that, man. You see where you can reach me right there. Got a little channel I'm spilling up called The Negative Free Zone with Coach Al. And you know where that's coming from. It's coming from a place we'll attack that 6-inch space between your ears. We want to keep that free of the poison that can contaminate your mind and keep you from being freed up to live a great life. So we'll be talking that, and we'll coat it with football, only football. I'm not getting into the madness, but come in and tap in with me. Be glad to tap with you.
Yes, sir.
Phil, was it Coach Phil too?
Yeah, Coach Phil, Coach_Phil too.
Okay, I see it right here. Follow you on Twitter right now. Man, first of all, big thank you to Phil for coming on, man. Learned a lot from him. Just enjoy having anybody on here to talk football, man. It's really a pleasure, for sure, man. It's a great day. Anytime you can have guy. Brisk been talking about it forever, always showing love, man. And we really thank you for coming on, brother. That's a whole fact. I speak for us all when I say that. Big shout out to Brinsky for letting us be a part of it, man. Big shout out to our OG, Coach Al. Much love to him as always. You can definitely find me at JMHO Sports Talk. That's just my humble opinion. JMHO Sports Talk on Twitter and YouTube.
I bet.
Oh yeah, man. And of course, man, appreciate everybody coming on through. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for real. And also, man, of course, your 7-on-7, man.
Yes, sir.
The guys out there, man. I thought, no, this the wrong one. I was just gonna tell people to support your 7-on-7, but this the tryout one.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a one of the team where they can donate to it and everything, but yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I would do a 707 17U team up here in Wichita, Kansas. It's called Beast, building elusive athletes starting the day. Just if you want to tap in, I have a GoFundMe account on my Instagram, like link in my bio. If you want to tap in and give $20 or anything like that, just to go in on tournament fees or something like that. But I just got 22 young guys out of the city of Wichita, Kansas. Some of the top athletes in the city, just to try to go around and show them how to develop, take them around college visits. We start our first tournament in March 6th in Kansas City, and then we got another tournament in Oklahoma, one here in Wichita, and then I'm gonna try to get them down to Atlanta to the Cam Newton tournament down there. But I'll let y'all know when the date is on that. But like I said, you can just follow me on my Instagram page and just have information more about that. But I just started this 7-on-7 team up here because I did it down in Alabama and Atlanta. So I just want them boys to just try to get right, learn how to catch the ball, learn how to run routes, learn how to just be developed as a high school player to get ready for college. So I just love football, man. But if you want to vibe, like if you want to like contribute, GoFundMe, anything like helps. $5, $10, $20, it don't matter. But I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man. And of course, man, good old sevens, man. Shout out to my little cousin Zarian, man. Those boys doing big things down there. I thought I put the updated flyer on here, but it's still gonna be February 28th through March the 1st. Those boys, him and his partner, they definitely gonna be up here very, very soon to talk about this. And those boys are officially represented. They are partners with Matt's Prep. So that is a major, major move. I'm super happy about that. They were just doing it by themselves.
Yeah,
of course, they about to have a lot of people down there, especially with they already had folks down there when they didn't have any type of partnership with anybody. So Drew Brees, of course, Cam Newton, his squad, Philip Dukes, and all guys down there in Atlanta gonna be in there. It's gonna be big. So Coach Al, you better be out there, man. It's gonna be fun. It's definitely gonna be
for sure.
highly entertaining.
They better keep me off the field.
It's gonna be some folks out there, man. And I meant to do this last show just to close. Oh man, we're gonna definitely talk about it. And I know I meant to do this last show. Well, it's two things because I forgot about this too, man. Shout out to all the brothers in the class for Black College Football Hall of Fame class of 2026. Coach Eddie Robinson on there. Nick Collins on there, man. Tyrone Poole, just legends on there. Easily one of my favorite wide receivers growing up, man. Jimmy Smith, man.
Wow, Jimmy Smith, man.
Oh man, Jacksonville Jaguars still got the jersey as a kid, man. Still in the crate. Now I said I love me some Jimmy Smith. So shout out to those brothers making that list. And hopefully I get some credentials down there. I'm trying to get down there, but definitely got to shout out my youngins. They are finally at Florida. I meant to do this last show too. They are finally officially enrolled. My boy Dylan flipped from LSU to them Florida Gators. So man, can't wait till they come play Auburn and beat their ass. So definitely gonna be in the stadium for that. And Quiz in there, man. So all those boys and they roommates. That makes so much better.
That's fine.
Yeah. Shout out to the my OG, my dog, Chad Lucas, that's down there. They wide receiver coach from the city. One of my cousin's best friends. So man, it's just Tuskegee boys all in there, man. So they all down there in Gainesville.
That's fine. That's fine right there.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. And we'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all already know. And roll down. Hold on. What is that?
You're supposed to F them trees, right?
Oh yeah, man. You gotta say F them trees. Appreciate it, man. F them trees. Who do you like tonight? Who played tonight? Bears and Rams. I got the Rams. Rams. I got Rams, man. But of course, y'all already know to always talk bad about them clowns. F them forever in the day. I'm glad y'all lost Cam. Now y'all got the Russian Eagle. Enjoy it. Catch y'all on the next one and roll damn tide.
Roll tide.
Roll tide.